Hi, it is Wednesday and I'm going to talk to you about the 3 L's to succeed in direct sales network marketing. And this is a series that I'm doing of confessions of the glitter CEO. So if you don't know who I am Jennifer Stroman and I am the #glitter CEO. I love all things magical, unicorns, rainbows, glitter, you name it, I love it. And I, like I said, am going to talk to you about the 3 L's to succeed in direct sales network marketing. And honestly, if you want to be successful in anything that you do, these 3 tips will help you succeed. Hello, Emily. Hello, Kimberly. Hey, Mary. How is everyone today? Let me know. Hey, Grace. Let me know you're here. Tell me hello. And if you're catching me on the replay, drop me a purple heart for all the purple I got going on today. I got dark purple lips. I got purple eyes, of course, the purple hair. Loving the purple today, so I'm a little purpley. Drop me a purple heart below and let me know that you are watching the replay. So, hey, Cassie, how are you? So tired. Oh, Emily, I don't like that. Hey, Elena, how are you? Let's talk about 3 L's. So there's 3 different tips that I have to give you. Hey, Jen, that I think are so important to be successful. And like I said, I'm doing this as a series of confessions of a glitter CEO. And honestly, there are things that I've learned along the way that maybe I did from the get-go. A lot of them I didn't. And so the first one I'm going to give you is number 3, because we're going to go from 3, 2 to 1. Number 3 is to talk less and listen more. So the first L is listen. Listen. Do you want to be successful in this industry? Do you want to be successful in what you do? It doesn't matter what you do, honestly. Listening is going to take you so much further. So I would love for you to comment listen below. That is our first L, listen. Have you ever been in a situation where you're talking to someone and you can't get a word in edgewise? Anybody? Anybody having a conversation with someone and no matter what you say, they talk over you and you cannot speak? Like you can't speak. And you want to just like, could you shut up? If you would shut up for a minute, maybe I could actually answer your question since you asked me 15 questions in one breath. Anybody know that person? I'm sure that there's several of you that have somebody in their life or a lot of people in their life who won't even let you talk. And so they, like I said, they can ask 15 different questions in one breath and you're just waiting, like waiting for, yep. And you just can't speak. Anybody know those people? If you do, let me know. Like, throw me up some laughing faces because it's funny, but it's so true. So if you listen more and speak less, you're gonna get so much further in this industry. So one of the things that I did in the very beginning when I first started this is I would word vomit all over everyone. I would. And I took a little bit of a break from network marketing. I still kind of did things on the side, but just kind of quietly. And when I jumped back into it and really went full force about 5 or 6 years ago, I word vomited all over everybody, all over again, and just told everybody everything, wanted to keep talking, wanted to share why my product was better than everybody else's, why my product, it was, why they needed it, why this, why that, and just blah, 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 right? Just word vomit. Anybody got a word vomiter? Has anybody ever come to you about their product or service and just word vomited everything? Gone to a car dealership and they're like, oh, you need this car because it has this, 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 this. And they're giving you the whole list of what the vehicle has, but that's not even, I came for a truck. I didn't even come for the sports car or, you know, whatever. But they're just word vomiting all of their info. Why you need whatever, this magical pill, why you need this hair product, why you need this makeup, why this particular product is better than this product, and why this particular service is better than this service. Anybody know what I'm talking about? I agree, Grace. Leave me alone, people. So I did that. I word vomited. I will be the first to admit that. What I didn't know was that maybe it would have been better for me to listen to the people, listen to my friends, listen to my family, and figure out what I could do to help them, what I could do to provide a service to them. Find out if the product or service would actually work or be beneficial to them. Anybody know what I'm talking about? So maybe your opportunity is not for everybody. And I guarantee you it's not. I can guarantee you there's going to be people who hate your product, who hate your service, who don't like you. It's just the way it is. So listen. And as you listen, one of the things that you will pick up on is this person receptive? Is this person coachable? We talked about how you interview your downline, right? Like you talk to them and you figure out, yes, an attitude of servitude, Grace, you know exactly where I'm going. So you are listening, you're asking questions. Hey, Alicia, I miss you, babe. And if you're listening, you're figuring out what is it that they're struggling with? What are they talking about on their Facebook? If you're in health and wellness and they're talking about how they really need to lose weight, that does not mean jump in their inbox. But listen, pay attention. What is their desire? What are they wanting to do? Are they only wanting to lose a couple pounds for a party tomorrow? Or what is it that they need? What is it that they want? And it's the same thing with your teammates. When you get on a coaching call with them, if you're talking to them, your attitude should always be, what do you need from me as a leader? What can I do for you? How can I help you? Because frankly, this isn't about you, it's about them. And it always will be. Just like if they join your team, it's their business. Yes, ultimately, you are helping them and you are leading them and you are guiding them, but this is their business. Well, it's their life. Don't word vomit. Don't talk over them. Listen, and I guarantee you're going to get so much better feedback. Because people are actually going to want to come to you and they're going to actually have that trust in you to listen and find out what it is that you're talking about. And they start asking questions. There's your cue to talk, but give little tidbits at a time. Less is always more. So there's another L I can throw in there too, but less is always more. So just give a little bit at a time. Don't say, if they say, well, how much is this product? Oh, well, this product is da-da-da-da. And if you get this product, you can have this. And if you get this product, you can have this. And if you get it, no. Slow your roll, babe. Less is more. Remember that. All right, moving on. Number 2. So the L's, because I was talking about word vomiting all over people, Annie, that's why the vomit faces. So number 2, the second L is to lead. Comment lead below. So the second L to be successful in this industry, in this network, in network marketing and direct sales or any other business is to lead, not boss. Lead, not boss, right? So how many of you know what I'm talking about with lead and word vomit? Lead, not boss, okay? So you need to teach your teammates, you need to teach the ones that you are working with how to do something, why they do something. You lead them, you show the way. You don't tell them. A boss tells you what to do. I have had many bosses. How many of you have had a boss? How many of you have actually gone and worked a job? Anybody worked a job? Because, I mean, everybody watching me should have at some point in their life worked a job. I mean, even whenever I remember working at my first place of employment at 16, we had a boss and she was scary and I didn't want to piss her off and I was afraid I'd make her mad. And, you know, you had to kind of like do everything that your boss tells you to do or you could get fired. And you're sitting at your desk right now and your boss may appreciate you, may not, but your boss you don't want to let down. And your boss is a dictator in a lot of ways. I have been in a couple employments where my boss was pretty scary. And it's because my boss would tell me what to do, that created fear. They built a sense of fear to where you are afraid of what you do next. And you're just like, oh my gosh. I had this one, we'll just call her B. Her name did start with a B, but this girl B, that she wasn't even my boss necessarily, but she was in the same facility. I don't know what you'd call her, but she would come through the office and everybody was like, oh, like on pins and needles, freaking out because B, we'll just say B is like the boss, was coming through. And so you were like, like, put your phones away. Don't look that way. Like, you know, like you better not have anything out of place, anything wrong because B was going to totally just squash you. Anybody got a B? Anybody got a B? So if you have a boss and you have the B, we'll just call that boss. We don't need to use the other word. B blames other people. They don't give you credit. Instead, they take the credit. They talk about I, not we, okay? They're bosses. And they are bosses, okay? A leader is going to show you why you do what you need to do, how you lead. Yes, I love the movie Proposal, Lindsay. That's it's so true. It's so true. They are going to coach you, okay? They're also going to take responsibility. Where a boss, if something fails, the boss comes in and blames everybody, okay? The leader comes in and goes, okay, guys, we messed this up. How do we fix this? What do we do? What can we do? Let's brainstorm together. How do we fix this? And they actually take the blame on themselves too. You know, and a lot of times a leader will say, you know what, I let you down. I failed you because this happened, so I must have failed somehow to create this mess, this problem. Where a boss is going to be like, this is on you. You're the one who did this. This was your job. It was it, and they're very ugly, right? So don't be a boss. You have to lead, which is that second L. You've got to take that responsibility. You've got to praise your people. If you are a leader, you're praising the people that are working with you. And you know what? You are blessed and you're happy that they are there, okay? You also are going to build confidence. Remember, the boss is going to build fear. You actually are building confidence. You're allowing your team to build themselves up and be who they need to be. So you build that confidence. So that's number 2. Are you liking this so far? Do you like my L's, my 2 L's so far? And I have a third one. Hey, Tiffany. And it will be our last one. So it's number 1. So we went from 3, which was to listen. Number 2 was to lead. And are you ready for number 1? I like this one a lot. Are you ready? Tell me if this has been helpful in any way. So the last one that I am going to say is, I need like a drum so I can always do drum rolls. Number 1, the number 1 way that you are going to be successful in this industry, in this network with the 3 L's, the third L, the number 1 L is love. You need to love yourself. Comment love below. You have got to work on you because you are the only you that there will ever be in this entire world. You are it. You've got to be the best you that you can be, right? I can go on and on about all of these yous. You were born to sparkle. You were born to this. You are the masterpiece. You. But reality is you have to love yourself. You have to come first. You have got to have that self-love. You've got to work on you. If you are not happy, no one else around you will be happy. Work on some self-development, babe. Get yourself to where you know for a fact when you wake up in the morning that you are a bad, that other word. So just like Jen Sincero, or however you say her last name, it does her book, which I love her book. You are a bad A. And if you don't wake up and know you are a bad A, you need to work on you. If you don't love yourself, how will you love others? If you don't love yourself, how will you pour into others? If your cup is empty, how do you fill someone else's cup with nothing to give? You have got to fuel yourself. You have got to know that you were made for greatness and you are here to be an amazing, amazing, beautiful woman. And hear me roar, every single one of you has a talent. Why waste it? Why not share it with the world? This is where collaboration comes in. You've got to love yourself and you've got to share. You are the only you that you will ever be. Another L, Lindsay, my social media goddess over here. You know, Lindsay is really good with social media. So if she keeps her thoughts and her tips inside and never shares them with anybody, that's a disservice. There's only one Lindsay. Share it, babe. Share it. Because if you don't share, that's all you got. I mean, go ahead and share it. Spread the love, right? And by the way, Lindsay does share. I'm not saying anything about her. She does share. So whatever you are good at, share that with the world. Express that. Share it. Be there. But love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, you need to just throw some glitter on that and start loving that shimmer because it's there. Start devoting some time into taking time for you. Take some time to be alone. Take some time for affirmations. Take some time for self-development. Take some time to learn how to be a better leader, a better person. But make yourself happy. You got to take time for you. You have to love yourself first. So I use the analogy, and I'll say it again. I used it the other day. You're on an airplane and the mask drops. Who do you put it on first? You put it on you first, because you got to take care of you first before you take care of anybody else. If you are depleted, nobody else is going to get anything out of you. You as a mother, you as a wife, you as a woman, you as a person, you need to take care of you. And you've got to love yourself. And once you love yourself, then you can lead. And then you can listen. Right? All right, guys. If this was a good video for you, if you found any value, please hit the share button. Feel free to tag your friends below, and I will be back for more Confessions of a Glitter CEO tomorrow. Have an amazing Wednesday. Bye for now.